one of the staff favorite enrichments at the shelter we call treat bombs. And to make them, you're just going to need a scrap of some kind of safe for pets paper. We like to save the brown packing paper all of our medical supplies come with. And I've got a piece of that here, but normal printer paper is totally fine. Just avoid anything with staples or with any plastic parts on it. You're gonna lay it out and then add some filling into the middle, and just a tablespoon or so of a filling. Here's some good options. This is just a handful of low-calorie treats. If I were making this for a cat, I've got a couple little Greenies treats in here, and cats don't eat a lot. Or we can even do a small handful of some normal kibble, just a couple tablespoons worth. This kind of toy is really great for an animal that likes using their teeth and their paws to really get into it and really interact with the toy. Because what we're gonna do is put these little fillings in here, and you can either wrap them up as you go along, or just scrunch the whole thing up into a big treat bomb. And then the fun is ripping into it and getting those treats out. The point isn't to provide a meal, so we don't want to overfill them. So just a small amount of filling will do plenty. It is time for my favorite enrichment item to make, burritos. So we're going to take another clean scrap of paper. Again, we've got some brown packing paper. We need a wet ingredient, and some great ideas for wet ingredients are things like canned food, peanut butter. I have some plain yogurt that I'm going to put in this burrito, but also applesauce, canned pumpkin, pretty much anything that's safe for your dog to eat, that they can have a couple tablespoons of. It's going to work awesome. So we're going to take our wet ingredient, and we want about just a couple tablespoons of a wet ingredient and like a single tablespoon or so of a dry ingredient. I've got some nice big crunchy treats here. We're going to mix them together. At the shelter, we often use cheese powder as our dry ingredient, like the violently orange Kraft product. And dogs will go nuts for it. They love it. We're just gonna spoon this in here, and it should come to just a couple spoonfuls. Just like with our treat bombs, the point of this enrichment isn't to give them a full meal, it's to give them something to do. So we don't want to make it too filling. All right, that's all of our mixture. And then we're just gonna roll it up like a little burrito. Look at that little delicious package. And typically we freeze these, so when we give them to a dog or to a cat, they're extra exciting. They take longer to get through, and they don't goo through the package before the animal has a chance to get to them. So I'm gonna put this one in the freezer and give it a second.